Hey guys, I'm Jay. Today is my LeetCode review vlog on the second problem. Add two numbers. We are given two non-empty linked lists representing two non-negative integers. The digits are stored in reverse order, and each of their nodes contains a single digit. We have to add the two numbers and return the sum as a linked list. We may assume that two numbers do not contain any leading zero, except the number 0 itself. Let's see example 1 here to understand it easily. We got 2, 4, 3, and 5, 6, 4. So we'll add 4 and 5. We got 7 here, and 4 plus 6, and we got an extra carry. So the result here is 0, but we got 1 carry for the next calculation. So for the final calculation is 3 plus 4 plus 1. So the result is 8. Then, let's get started with our intuition to solve the problem. So we can solve this problem by a single pass approach. We can traverse both linked lists, list 1 and list 2, together. And then we'll add the two corresponding digits. For example, the 2 and 5 here, and the carry resultant from each addition need to be carried over to the next node's sum. And then we'll continue doing this until there's no more nodes in either the list 1 or list 2. Then let's get started with our code to solve the problem. So the very first step, we'll create a dummy head node for the total new linked list, which is the sum of the two numbers. Let's say link node, list node, dummy head. Dummy head equals list node of 0. Then we'll create another several variables to help us solve the problem. Let's say list node current pointer started at dummy head, and the current pointer should point to the trailing node for connecting the next node in the following iteration. And for the third variable, let's call it carry, and starting at 0, and then we'll create a while loop to traverse both lists, list 1 and list 2. And we'll continue this process as long as there is at least one node left in either list. So the code is while list 1 is not equal to null, or list 2 is not equal to null. And inside the while loop, first we want to get the values of the current nodes. If the node presents, let's say int x equals list 1 is not equal to null. If so, we'll get list 1.value or a default 0. And it's very similar for the list 2. Let's say int y equals list 2 not equal to null. If so, we want to get the value of list 2.value or default 0. Then we'll calculate the sum of the two numbers, and we also have to pay attention to the carry. Int sum equals x plus y plus carry. Then we have to calculate the carry and the last digit separately. Carry equals sum divided by 10. And we have to create another variable, let's say last digit equals sum mod 10. Next, we'll create a new node with the last digit and move the pointer to the next node. And code is current dot next equals dot next equals a new list node. And the value is the last digit. Then we have to update the current pointer points to the new trailing node, which is current.next. And then we also have to move the next nodes in the two lists, list 1 and list 2, if they have the next node. If list 1 is not equal to null, then we have to update list 1 with list 1.next. And it's very similar for the list 2. If list 2 is not equal to null, we'll update list 2 with the value of list 2.next. Then that's all of the code for the while inside the while loop. And out of the while loop, we have to pay attention to the extra carry. If there is still a carry left after the last addition, we have to handle the last carry. And the code is if carry is bigger than 0, we have to create another node, current.next equals new list node. And value is carry itself. And out of the if condition, we just return dummy head.next, which is the head of the new linked list. And then let's check the code and analyze the time and space complexity. Cannot found the symbol. Next, dummy head. Oops. Then let's analyze the time and space complexity. So the time complexity is big O of the value, the maximum value of n and m. And n and m stands for the length of the two linked lists, list 1 and list 2. And also we have to remember that each digit inside list 1 and list 2 is only processed once. And yes, our code got accepted. Time complexity is max of n and m. And the space complexity is very similar, which is max of n and m and plus 1. This is because the length of the new list is at most of the bigger value between n and plus 1, because if there is a new carry overlapped, we have to add it as a new linked list node. And thank you guys for watching. This is the end of my LeetCode review vlog on the add two numbers problem. And I highly recommend you guys to visit my online GitHub page here and the GitHub repository here, which contains the codes and nodes to build this online GitHub page, which contains all the nodes for the top 150 LeetCode problems. And I'll update the nodes for this problem in several minutes after. And I'll put those two links on my YouTube description below. And thank you guys for watching. I'll see you next time.